Welcome back, everybody. We're going to be doing a new series with the Demogorgon Devourers. You can check out the other video that I have making this species, but this is what we're going to go through. Their Ravenous Hive and the Hive Mind, Devouring Swarm 1 Mind, and we're going to try the new progenitor Hive. So it's pretty interesting, all the effects here, so we're going to have to pay attention to this. We're definitely going to have to make sure that we have the Offspring ships, because it looks like there's a pretty big penalty if we don't have them in our fleets, right? So we got to make sure we do that. And then we're going to pretty much keep everything again as default with this playthrough. Maybe this time we could actually get it to the end of the game and we could win rather than doing, a hard challenge. So this will be good for beginner players that are still looking, maybe to get some advice or to figure things out. And then also for me looking for advice, I'm going to be asking you guys questions throughout the series. So definitely feel free to leave it down in the comments below. We'll have it on captain difficulty, and we'll keep all the mid-game, end game, and victory years all the same. So, and we're going to do a large galaxy size. In the beginning, the progenitor was. Life on the Upside Down was harsh and competitive. Yet still, the mighty progenitor expanded its territory, running such a vast dominion soon grew untenable. So the progenitor created the first offspring. In time, it became apparent that the offspring could not manage alone. In turn, they produced menial drones to assist in taming our home. As we took our first tentative steps across the Hawkins system, our progenitor itself into a specialized nest. Oh, that's cool. Endowed with greater streamlined control, we are now ready to spread our progenitor's influence to all the stars. So pretty much what we're going to do with the Demogorgon Devourers, we are a hive mind. The plan is we're going to try to expand. I'm going to try to be very wary this playthrough. So let's see. We're going to try our best. This time with no penalties of a challenge. So hopefully things will run a little bit smoother. So let's see. So our first planet's looking pretty good. The Upside Down. So this is the Hive capital. Pretty interesting. So these are kind of the new buildings that I've never played with for, the Hive Mind. So there's the Hive core. So this is, like your capital, part, which is pretty neat. We have explaining all the different drones. So the Synaptic Drones turn energy credits and food or minerals into Unity. Maintenance drones are for amenities. Hunter-seeker drones, divine. Oh, that's cool. Deviancy spawn and defensive armies and produces Unity. So that's cool. So this is pretty much like your capital building. And you can see research labs is kind of the same. And we got Synaptic Nodes. So these again gives us pretty much, these are our energy ones, or actually no, sorry, these are our Unity ones. And then Offspring Nests. So every planet can have one of these. Offspring drones increase amenities and monthly organic pop assembly. So this helps with growth. So this seems sort of kind of like like the good old gene clinics. Okay, and provide a 10% increase in menial drone output. Well, a little bit more. A little bit, I think, not a little bit, a lot of bit better than those. Okay, so very interesting. The discovery of alien life. So the bladed monster has made a startling find on Devourers II. The planet is teeming with alien life. For the first time in history, we have encountered life forms that did not originate on the Upside Down. So that's cool. This amazing discovery has silenced those who believed we were alone in the universe. Although none of the alien creatures found on Devourers II are sapient, it is likely only a matter of time before we encounter beings that are. We may not be alone out here, and hopefully we're not, because we want to eat some people. The aerostat structures, some kind of unknown structures, are floating in the gas giant's upper atmosphere. They appear to be using aerostatic lift to remain buoyant. So yeah, I think any anomalies we run into that are routine, we're going to definitely research for sure. Anything higher, we're going to wait on. We also got a second science ship already going on because we want to explore the galaxy as fast as we can. We got a construction ship that's going to be constructed what we could do. So yeah, I would say we're going to research this and just keep going. And it looks like we've got the Gruner. The IS lifeless Sparks crew are eager to report that they have uncovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring species on Shrunmar 4A, who appear to have inhabited the planet some 7 million years ago. While it's unclear why the species, who call themselves the Gruner, disappeared from the system, our scientists have isolated a promising archaeological dig site on their planet. Perhaps further study will yield more clues. So let's go. So that should now, once we do this, should now be added to our situation log. Yeah, so we got our first in our situation log. We assigned a scientist to begin excavating. Yeah, I think maybe we will do that right away. Social experiment. A small aerostat colony was found floating just above the atmosphere. Okay, it appears to have been self-sufficient and remains from several different species were found on board. As best as we can tell, the colony was some kind of social experiment conducted centuries ago that ultimately ended with the colonists massacring each other. Well, that's lovely. We have downloaded all the data in the colony. Okay, that's good. So we got some society research. All right, we hit our first tradition, and we're going to go for expansion. There are only two possible states for the hive, growth or death. I don't think we're going to go. The other option is discovery. But I really think that we're just going to go for expansion. We want to grow as fast as we can. The extra pops I think are going to be useful. And then, we're going to be super aggressive. So supremacy looks amazing. I love how they have the only rule, eat or be eaten. So I'm very excited for that. So I was going through the policies just to make sure there's nothing that I wanted to change as we're going. And I think it's so amazing. Our diplomatic stance is hunger. This empire hungers and consumes. Is perfect for the demogorgons. I love this. It's so cool. So if you haven't played as a Hive Mind yet, man, it's pretty fun. I recommend it. All right, so we expanded into the next system. We're going to start, you can see it right now. Our colony ship is going to be ready. So we're going to be hitting our new planet, Devourers II. So we'll see, what kind of world will this be? A pretty good industrial district, but again, I don't think and you guys can leave it down in the comments below, but from what I can tell, we're not going to need consumer goods. Maybe we'll need it later, but right now, the population doesn't care, right? So it kind of makes sense, which is cool. So this might be, this could be an industrial district, even though these are mostly, you see these a lot, but yeah, maybe mining. Mining's not bad here too. So we're probably going to work on that, and then we're also expanding into another system. We'll be taking that one over and just kind of doing a little exploring, but we hit our next tradition. So star base influence cost is 10%, or new colonies. We want the new colonies. Before we make the new colony, let's get the extra pop. We found another anomaly, atmospheric anomaly. Readings from the Chaos Borealis 3rd A do not match simulated projections. It's a routine, so let's research it. We're gonna do it. Wonder what it's gonna be. Pretty excited, actually. We have that, and then I think we're gonna get another scientist to just start taking care. Once we take over this system, we're gonna start doing the why not, right? Why not the Grunar? And some maybe we'll do some early excavation. Last time I waited a little too long, so let's see. Ooh, the first Demogorgon colony as well. A great day for the Demogorgon Devourers. Our colony ship has found a rare patch of open ground in the jungles of Demurius Prime. So we did also our first colony. Nice. Swirling shadows. Immense ragged plains of shadow drift across Chaos Borealis' 3rd A. Wow, that's a mouthful's face. They are cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged or rather jointed to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science Officer Wellen is as yet unwilling to say whether these things are floral or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. So we get, oh wow, we get society research +4. Next tradition, so we're going to get the extra pop. Spawning frenzy, pop growth increased by +10%. I like that. And then we also did some research. We're working on that for the +10% pop growth. So we're gonna be growing pretty quick. Contact report. Oh, we got spacefarers. News of alien ships humming through the ether has reached the Upside Down in many ways, ending the first chapter in the book of the Demogorgon Devourers bid for a stellar empire. That's it. Some new food. Let's go. So we set up our first envoy to start figuring out if we could talk to the species, and this is gonna most likely be our first enemy. So we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna get that going. So I guess they're gonna be north of us. Maybe this is their home planet already. This close could be. So we'll have to see how that's gonna work out. And we keep it just expanding, as you can tell, as we're going through. We're expanding our empire. We're going, and we're looking south, we're looking north, and then we got some dead ends here we're gonna check out too. A natural wormhole. We've detected what appears to be a natural occurring subspace phenomenon on the edge of the Almahabadada. I don't even know how to say the Abaduha system. A rift in the very fabric of space-time has formed here. All right. Oh. Okay, so we don't know where it's going to go, but this is something that we're going to want to take, and we want to protect it. So definitely one mistake that I made in some of my other playthroughs is that Natural wormholes and definitely gateways and things like that. You want to protect these. If you have these in your empire or even close to your empire, you should probably take them, and you should probably make sure that you get enough defenses here, because you're going to have fleets eventually just coming through here. So you don't want your enemy coming through your back door. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Smash that like and subscribe button. It's free. You can catch me live on twitch.tv/Satorn, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always,
for the swarm.